Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our Meet the Team webinar. Thank you for joining us today, especially today because it's scorching hot all around the UK and pretty warm here in the studio too. So give yourselves a pat on the back for being with us online today. My name's Bob Parker. I'm the country manager for Forever Living here in the UK. I have responsibility for Ireland and Iceland too. And I'm accompanied by a glamorous co-host today in the form of Sophie Piplado. Sophie, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you very much, Bob, and hi, everyone.
It's, as I say, a really, really warm day, so we appreciate you being with us. Today is all about helping those of you who are new to Forever find out where you can get the information that you'll need to build your business from. A chance for us to introduce the staff team to you, and also perhaps for us to get to know you a little better too. I can see already some of you putting some hellos into the chat box there, so continue to do that. We have 52 staff here in the UK and 3 in Ireland, supporting all 3 countries. So today we'll give you a little insight into the various departments and, as I said, where you can find the key information from. Firstly, from me, congratulations on becoming a Forever business owner. We're excited for you and hope you're excited too. Excited because you have the opportunity to build something for yourself, but I can promise you, you'll never be by yourself. There's stacks and stacks of support around. Firstly, of course, in the upline that you have, the person who sponsored you into the business, and they'll be part of a very established team. And then, as I've said, the head office team that are here to help you too. It's an exciting time for you. We hope you're excited and that you're beginning to see the potential for you in the Forever opportunity. If you're new to Zoom, across the bottom of your screen, you'll see the menu bar, the chat box option. We'd love you to use, as I can see some of you are already, to say hello, tell us where you are in the country, tell us how hot it is. We can have a little competition, see if it's hotter than the studio. And the second icon on the tool bar to use is the Q&A. So if you have any questions that you'd like to ask us during the webinar, don't be afraid to ask the question in the Q&A, because apart from Sophie and myself, there's another team behind the scenes who will be answering your questions. And, you know, I understand, having done this for a very long time, that when you first get started with Forever, there can seem a tsunami of information that you need to know. So there are no daft questions. So whatever question you have in your mind, put it in the Q&A and hopefully somebody will answer for it immediately, but if not, we can get back to you. We're also to encourage you to stay the 45 minutes or so that we'll be on air today. We're going to select 2 winners at the end of our session, and we'll be sending you one of these, which is our latest product, our Aloe Mango. If you haven't tried it yet, it's delish. What do you think?
Yeah, especially in the summer, it's the perfect sort of holiday vibes drink.
It hardly seems like you're drinking aloe.
No, it doesn't.
I tell you, I've had a few meetings in the last week since we've launched this. I've had a litre on my desk, and by the time the meetings are finished, I've drunk the lot. So it's perfect taste with a little bit of ice.
Definitely.
Bit of vodka, or is it early for that?
Prosecco.
Okay. Prosecco, vodka, and a bit of ice, and we're good to go with the Aloe Mango. So we'll be selecting 2 of you that at the end of the show, we'll be sending you a free litre of Aloe Mango. Great to see so many of you commenting. I can see we've got John from Dublin. We've got somebody in Blackpool, Burton-on-Trent, 26 degrees C in Bristol. Can anybody beat that?
28 in Hemel Hempstead.
Oh, Hemel Hempstead's beaten it already, 28. Somebody's exaggerating, I'm sure, but we'll see. Now, of course, you know, you will be in the early days of your career with us. The best place to go to map out how to build your business is through your upline, through your sponsor, and work through the first steps to manage a booklet. And it's really important to try and get an idea of what it is you want to achieve in the early weeks and months, so that your sponsor and your upline team can help support you and share with you what activities you need to do in order to achieve those goals. What we want to do in our session today is tell you where the rest of the information is so that you can easily find it. And building your business in the early days starts with you starting to build your belief around the business that you've started. And for me, there's 4 elements when it comes to building belief. The first thing to start building your belief in is, of course, our product range. Now, I know from experience, having done this for 28 years, by the way, that some of you will have joined the business, and before you became a business owner, you were a customer. So you sort of have a little head start on some of us because you'll already know a little bit about the products. You might already have your favorite product. But if you're one of the people on our webinar today that had never heard of our product before you joined, the first bit of advice I can give you around building belief in the products is to dive into the Start Your Journey pack, or whichever pack you bought to get started, and start using the product. Because, you know, our business is a personal recommendation business, and we can only recommend something if we've tried it ourselves. So start to discover the benefits of the product, how you feel on the product, because that will be really important to you to share those experiences with your potential customers and your customers in the future. The other area, of course, in which you can get knowledge from around the product is on the Forever Knowledge site, and Sophie's going to be steering you in the direction of that later on. There is literally a wealth of information and videos about the products that'll help you discover the benefits of the products, including some trainings by our advisory board members. Second area to build belief in is us as a business. You know, you're in business for yourself, but of course, under the umbrella of Forever Living. I'm going to talk a little bit about our history in a second, but the best way to build belief in the new business that you've got started under our umbrella is to really engage with everything that you see us do. So when we're doing webinars, come online, observe and watch, and you'll soon see that people who are successful in Forever have come from all sorts of different backgrounds, different walks of life, and that should encourage you to realize that you can do it too. And you'll begin to learn about our values, our ethics, and our history. So log on to all of our online events, and of course, hopefully in the near future, we'll be doing some live events too as the world starts to open up a little bit after COVID. And I'll talk a little bit about the consequences of COVID in a second. Third area to build belief in is the industry of being an entrepreneur, the industry of network marketing and MLM. Most people joining us have not worked for themselves before, or been in business for themselves before, or been involved in our industry. So do a little bit of research into that. Get confident that this is an honest, ethical, great opportunity for you to build something where ordinary people can do extraordinary things is a phrase you'll hear about our industry. And there's one book I can strongly recommend you read if you have no knowledge about the network marketing industry, and that is a book called The Business of the 21st Century, written by an author called Robert Kiyosaki. So that's The Business of the 21st Century. And we have a friendly online book company that we use called Knowledge is King. You can get that book from there. Fourth area to build belief in is you. If you've not done anything like this before, you may have some fears, some doubts, some reservations. Can I do this? I promise you, you can do this, but you need to work on your own positive attitude, on your own mindset, so that you get that confidence. And confidence comes, of course, by experiencing things. You know, our comfort zone, we don't like stepping out of, but once we've stepped out of it a few times, we get more and more confident. As I said, we're really excited about the opportunity for you. We've been trading for 43 years. Close to 30 years here in the UK. And what's happened in the last year and a half during lockdown, during the pandemic, is that we've seen an increased interest in health and wellness. So our sales have grown strongly during the COVID times as people try and find ways of staying fit and healthy. And I'm sure that that's going to continue way after the pandemic. You know, we are more knowledgeable now as a human race about what's good for us and what's bad for us. And there are a growing number of the population who recognize that we can take some personal responsibility for the management of our health. So more and more people looking now for good quality nutritional supplements, natural skincare products, etc. So you're in the right space, I can tell you, with the product range. And as I've said, we've seen an acceleration in the demand for that. Also, what we've seen during the pandemic is more and more people joining us as a business opportunity. A lot of people, perhaps out of necessity, because they've not been able to do their normal career during the pandemic because of lockdown and they've needed to find a way of making money. Others because they've enjoyed the flexibility of working from home, and others because I guess some have had time to reflect on what's really important for them. And what I am hearing from lots of people is that ability to get that work-life balance is really, really important for people now. And you can do that when you work for yourself, when you're able to set your own agenda, which of course you can do as a result of becoming a business owner with Forever Living. So it's a really, really exciting time for you to be with us. And I'm glad that so many of you have managed to log on today, and glad to see that you're joining in on the chat box. Okay, let's start with a short video that gives you a little overview into Forever, a little bit about the head office and some of the resource behind the scenes. Let's take a little look.
I know that there are many people out there who would love the opportunity to work flexibly, to build something substantial for themselves, but in a way that enables them to have time with their family and their loved ones, to achieve above average incomes, a flexible lifestyle, and a chance to travel. Forever has a global presence now across 150 different countries. Around the world, we turn over $2 billion, so we're a sizable company. We're stable, we're cash rich, we are vertically integrated, meaning we own and control most parts of the manufacturing process. Nearly all of our products are manufactured by us. So we really do have cutting edge products that work and that people get a really great benefit from. When I was first introduced into Forever, I didn't think I needed another business. I was happy in my world of consultancy. But what intrigued me was the opportunity to be able to help others develop a business in their own right. And so with not big expectations and a lot of skepticism, I started back in April 1994 as an independent business owner. My name is Bob Parker. I'm the country manager for Forever Living Products in the UK, in Ireland and Iceland. We're a family business, firstly. We have a clear vision of where we want to be and who we want to be. So family values is a big part of being part of the Forever organisation. And the individual within Forever Living, whether they be employed by Forever at a corporate level or a Forever business owner, of which there are millions, are the number one consideration in everything that we do. The UK, Ireland and Iceland still relatively untouched, and so people getting started can benefit from the history, benefit from the great experience that exists within the business, but still have a greenfield site, if you like, to go at and develop a substantial business for themselves. We have a strong infrastructure of support that helps people get started. Forever gives an unconditional money-back guarantee on all of its products. Forever's in the perfect place to take advantage of one of the most powerful trends we've ever seen in history, and that is people wanting to look good and feel good. And we offer a range of products that helps people achieve optimum health, keeps them looking good, feeling good. And from that, of course, they get a strong emotional attachment to our product. And so it's a great, great time to be involved in our industry. With our history and track record, the potential for you to be successful and happy with Forever is high. And we'll ensure we do everything in our power to make sure you have a really enjoyable journey with us.
from around the world at some of our global events. Little bit of footage there also of some of our brand ambassadors, Christina Rianoff from Strictly Come Dancing and Jill Scott, the England ladies footballer. So just to fill in the little gaps on the video there. The slide that we have at the moment is a little bit about the history, the story of Forever. Started 43 years ago by the gentleman that you see on the screen there, Rex Morn, who sadly passed away in this last weekend and will be greatly missed. The business is still very much owned by the Morn family, and his son Greg is now our president. We have had a family business since day one, and one of the things I love about the fact we're a family business is that every decision that is made by our board, the first thing that they think about is what will be the impact on our independent business owners, of which we have several million now around the world. We operate in over 160 countries. And that means that you, as a Forever business owner, not only have access to building a local business, you can build a national business should you choose, and also an international business. And one of my observations, particularly in the last 10 years, as technology has evolved, more and more of you now quickly reaching out to friends, family members, and connections that you have in other countries, encouraging them to join your international team and building that international business more quickly. UK has been trading since 1993, so we're well established in the UK. But again, what I love about talking to you as new people is whilst we're established in terms of the years here, and we have a multi-million-pound turnover here, what I do know is we haven't really yet scratched the surface in terms of the opportunity that you have to build something for yourself. All of our research shows that most people in the UK are not yet using our products, and most people in the UK have not yet heard of us. And I'm sure that's true of very many of you on our webinar today, in the sense that you probably hadn't heard of us before the person who introduced you to Forever talked to you about it. We're about the best kept secrets in the UK, Ireland and Iceland at the moment, and we'd love you to help us change that. So absolutely still a ground floor opportunity. But of course, what you as new people do benefit from is the history. We do have around the UK, Ireland and Iceland some very, very experienced business owners. There will be somewhere in your upline, and they are very, very experienced in building this type of business. So you can benefit from their help, their expertise, their knowledge, and their mentoring. So as I say, you're not on your own here at all. There's definitely a solid blueprint that's been built for our business. We're also members of the Direct Selling Association. That's the trade body, if you like, covering our industry. In fact, I've sat on the board of both the UK and the Irish DSA for over 20 years. It's an association that's there to promote our industry, to ensure that there is best practice in our industry. And to become a Direct Selling Association member, we have to sign up to a very strict code of business conduct, which we're always very happy to do. You know, whatever we do as an organization, as Forever, whether it be customers dealing with you, with our products, we want them to be happy. Hence, we offer a 60-day money-back guarantee. If it's you as business owners dealing with us, we want you to be happy too, and we'll do everything in our power to ensure that that happens. Let's talk a little bit about then the behind the scenes of the organization, starting with the plantations that we own. We own plantations on the Texas-Mexico border, and our biggest plantation is on the Dominican Republic, where we literally are growing millions of aloe vera plants. And of course, aloe is the main ingredient in the vast majority of our product range. So some great imagery here of hand filleting and hand harvesting the crop, which is what we do. A great deal of care and love goes into the manufacture of our product. In the center of your screen there, a photograph of the manufacturing business. We have two manufacturing businesses, actually, one in Phoenix, which is where our head office is, That's called Forever Nutraceuticals. So very much of our powdered products like our Ultra, like our RG is made there, and very many of our supplements are made there. And then our biggest manufacturing plant, the picture you see in the center there, is in Dallas. It's called Aloe Vera of America, and that's where we make our own aloe products. And one of the benefits of the way that we work is that we're called a vertically integrated company. So the vast majority of what we sell and manufacture ourselves. So we know exactly what goes into it. We have huge research and development departments, and we have huge quality control departments. And on the right-hand side of your screen there is a picture of our warehouse in Rotterdam called Forever Direct, which is where around about 90 of the 160 countries product is housed. And in the case of the UK, Ireland and Iceland, all of your individual orders that you place with us are picked and packed there and then shipped to your door. So a very strong support mechanism behind the scenes. And, that's one of the things that perhaps it's hard to imagine when you have your own home-based business, is the massive infrastructure that's behind the scenes. And it really is at some point worth your while going to visit some of these locations. I hope that we can take you in the not too distant future. As the country's opening up, of course, we will be doing more live events and inviting you to Longbridge Manor so that you can come and meet the staff. And here's a great picture of the manor. It's a Grade 2 listed building in Warwickshire. It's a beautiful place to work from, and also a beautiful place to visit. Wouldn't you agree, Sophie?
Yeah, it's beautiful, and especially at this time of year, the grounds are looking beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, we have one grounds person, and he's like, I don't know, it's like Superman, I think, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
I mean,
it's a shame that nobody can go and visit at the moment, but yeah, hopefully not too much longer.
It's really beautiful. There's a few of us that are in the office on the occasional day. We're planning on a full return to the office on the 1st of September, assuming that the government guidelines allow us to do that. But literally the flowers and the hanging baskets and the lake look fantastic at the moment. So I'm hoping that before the summer's over, we're able to invite you to come and take a look there. So you can see from the slide, we're based in Warwick. We're working from a beautiful Grade 2 listed manor house. It homes most of our staff, with the exception of the product centres, which I'm going to talk about in a second, and our 3 staff in Ireland. Ordinarily, in normal times, it is definitely open house policy there. We literally have, 100, 200 business owners visit us each week in normal times. Of course, at the moment, the building not open for visits. But as I said, I'm hoping in the next months we can return to running trainings from there, running social events from there. What is open at the moment at the back of the office there is our Warwick Product Centre. So if you're in the vicinity of Warwick or passing Warwick, one of the options for you is to collect your product from the product centre. So a full range of products in that centre. Our second location is second product centre is in London. And again, at the moment, only open for the collection of pre-ordered products. But ordinarily, again, we have a full training suite there. We have a social area there, and ordinarily a very packed calendar of things going on. It's in Fulham near London, or in London, in Greater London. So again, if you're in the London area, that is an option for you, and I would encourage you to visit that when it's open more fully. And then a small team in Belfast looking after the marketing and events for the whole of Ireland. So people around to help you everywhere that you look. So let's talk about starting your journey. I already talked about the blueprints, the main document that we use to work with you and your sponsor will use, or your upline will use to work with you, is the First Steps to Manager. That's a document or a blueprint that's been developed and refined and retuned over 40 years. So your sponsor upline will absolutely know how to build a business. So my advice is don't reinvent the wheel. Listen to your sponsor, work through the First Steps to Manager, and think really carefully about what it is that you want to achieve. And, at the end of the day, recognize that this is your business. If you simply want to create a small part-time income with the limited number of hours that you have available around a work commitment or around a family commitment, that's absolutely fine. We literally have thousands of business owners who only want to earn £200, £300, £400 a month on a part-time basis by looking after some customers. No problem with that at all. If you want to, over time, develop a career income, the First Steps to Manager booklet can show you how to do that too. So be mindful that, it's being created, it does work with your sponsor to work through that document as quickly as you possibly can. To support the way you look and feel as a business, we have a print web store. So that gives you access to a bigger range of literature that you can put your own address details on and your own name on there, so that you have a professional image right from the start at really low cost. Your personal business coach and mentor is your sponsor and their upline. So find out what's going on in your team. There'll be lots and lots of team events as well as the company events. Sophie's going to talk more about the free training and personal development that's available on our company website. And you've got lots and lots of access. And what you'll find, which is the bottom statement on our slide here, is a really, really supportive community. And Sophie's going to tell you about some of the communities that you can connect with outside of just your team and your upline. So Sophie, I think over to you now to talk to everybody about what's happening at head office and who the faces are at head office.
It is. So thank you ever so much to Bob for the introduction to who we are as a company and some of the things that we do. So I am going to talk to you in a little bit more depth about what departments can help support you at head office, and also some of the online platforms, and also some of the online libraries of trainings that we've got available to you to really get you started within your forever journey. So let's take a look at some of our head office departments. So we have in our Forever Business Owner Support, we have that headed up by Victoria Payne. So our FBO support department is really for any FBO queries. So if you have any questions about anything to do with your business, please reach out to FBO support. They can really, really help you with anything. And please remember that no question, if you think it's a stupid question, it's absolutely not. Just pick up the phone and ask them. So the number is there for you. And also we have our order fulfillment team. So if you want to talk about maybe some aspects of your order rather than ordering online, please give our order fulfillment team. They are working Monday to Friday, and you can get the number from there. We also have a compliance team. So Stuart Kennedy heads up our compliance team. So they can help you with any aspects of advertising, but also any product inquiries that you might have to do with any ingredients, labeling, anything like that. You can go to the compliance department. We have our marketing department headed up by Sarah Margerison. Now, Sarah is responsible for the marketing team. They are a really creative team. They do all of our business literature and online platforms as well. We have our FBO development and events department. So that's headed up by Rachel Brown, and that is part of any of the online events like you see today. So we do our product webinars and also our training webinars. We also have our recognition webinars, and we also are responsible for any incentives that are ongoing, any new incentives that are coming, like the manager incentives, anything like that. And we also have an FBO development and events team in Ireland, which is headed up by Deborah Ritchie. So let's take a look at the next slide. So just to remind you of ways you can get in touch with us at Forever at head office. So you can contact FBO support, as I mentioned earlier. We have some Facebook groups online, which I will go into more detail with you later on in the presentation. And we have our order fulfillment via phone, which I mentioned, FBO support again. We have a WhatsApp chat function, and we also have a web chat function. So for that WhatsApp chat, I can give you the number for that later, and you can literally ask questions from your phone wherever you are on the go. So the power of your ID number. So when you joined the Forever Business, whether that was with the Start Your Journey pack, you would have been given a unique 12-digit number, which would be assigned just to you. This will allow you to log into foreverliving.com and also Forever Knowledge. And this allows you to place orders. Oh, sorry, the slides have skipped back. So that allows you to place orders on your retail store as well. You can also refer any customers to your personal e-commerce platform with that individual number. It also allows you to sponsor new team members into your business, and that means that they would be directly within your team. The web platforms available, as I mentioned, are foreverliving.com, FLP360, and we have Forever Knowledge. So just to remind you that you have two ways to place an order. You can order via order line, which is on the phone, which is the numbers on the screen for you now if you wanted to take a picture of this slide. You are also able to order, place an order online at foreverliving.com. So there is a picture of one of our success days, which we hope to get back as we move through, obviously, less restrictions. They were really amazing events with really great energy. And as Bob mentioned earlier, the community of Forever business owners that you will get to meet at some of these events is amazing. So we have our training and events, the recognition webinars now, rather than our success days, which we previously had, we now do online. And these are held every month, and these recognise your success within the business for the month previously. So whether that is business owners who move through the marketing plan to supervisor, assistant manager, and so on, any of the incentives that they have qualified for, and any other aspects, so trainings that they have completed, these monthly events will be recognised there. Every other week we have a product training. So as Bob mentioned earlier, really, if you aren't familiar with some of the products, please tune into some of these product trainings and test out these products, because that will really give you the belief in those products to be able to go away and retail these products. You'll slowly realise what your favourite products are, where your passion lies, and that will all make sense. So yeah, if you can tune into the product trainings every other week, that's what we'd recommend you do. We also have business trainings on the opposite week to the product trainings, and this is all aspects of the business, how to move through the marketing plan, how to achieve incentives. And every Friday what we will do is we will announce the webinars for the following week, so you can see what to expect for the following week. We also have business presentations. You may have been invited by your sponsor to attend a business presentation when you decided to join the business, but these really are giving insight into an overall about us, who we are as a company, how you can join the business, the compensation plans and things like that on offer, and you can invite new prospects that may be not quite sure whether they want to join the Forever Journey yet. So yeah, anyone like that you can invite to these webinars. For more information about any of the events, you can obviously reach out to the Facebook page, which is Forever UK Events, or if you're in Ireland, Forever Ireland Events. So some of the online trainings that we have now for the rest of July. So on the later today, in this evening, we have an online BP with Claire Massey. Claire is one of our leaders within the UK, and that will be a really great business presentation. If you have anyone that's already considering joining your business, please go along. If you haven't been to a business presentation yet, I'd encourage you to go and watch that later on this evening. The Ireland recognition evening is tonight at 7 p.m. So that will be really a celebration of success for everyone in Ireland who has achieved success within June. And we have an online business presentation again on the 26th of July. That will be at 12 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. An Ireland online business presentation at the 26th of July at 8 p.m. A business training on the 27th of July, and that will be at 12 p.m. So that will be next week. Have a look out for what business presentation that will be, what business training, sorry, that will be on Friday. We will release the information for all the webinars then. And next Wednesday, we have Brunch with Bob Parker. So Bob, our country manager, hosts a monthly event now, which is a bit like a chat show. They go into great depth about what the marketing focuses are for August. That can really, really help you, give you a focus in your business for the following month. So you've got a plan. The marketing team have created fantastic business tools, advertisements, also incentives tied along to that focus for August. So I definitely recommend, if you have an opportunity, next Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. for that one. We also have an online business presentation again on the 28th of July at 8:30. So if you want to take a little picture of that slide, just to keep that fresh in your mind, you can do now. Okay. So here are some channels that you can connect with us. So we have on Facebook, we have our Forever UK Facebook platform. We have a Twitter account, an Instagram account, and also a YouTube account. We also have some other Facebook groups, which are closed groups just for our Forever business owners. We have our Bob Parker Facebook page. So all regular updates always go out onto Bob's page, things like the webinar. So I'd really encourage you to go and give Bob's page a like. We also have a local regional Facebook group, Somewhere Local to You. And these are online communities that we've created since we obviously couldn't be all together at our events. So if you want to find out what region you are located in, you can go to Forever Knowledge, and on there, if you input your postcode, it will tell you which is your region, and there will also be a link to the Facebook group there. These platforms are really, really great for reaching out to local business owners in your area. Sharing success stories will be on there. If people are having success in retailing a certain way in your local area, we like to share those. And they are really good, strong communities of Forever business owners that have either been new in the business or been in the business for a while, that you can reach out to, ask questions. And we have lots of fun things go on, prize draws. I tend to pop on and do lives every now and again. So yeah, I hope to see you in your local regional Facebook group soon. So your next steps now on your Forever journey would really reach out and go and talk to your sponsor, the person who signed you up to the business. Make sure you try all of the products within your Start Your Journey pack, because as I mentioned earlier, that will be where you start to familiarize yourself with these products. Talking to people about them will become more natural, and you'll really get a feel for what your favorite products are, and then sharing the opportunity and the products with people will be really, really easy. So become a product of a product, as I've just mentioned, and keep track of your email journey. So that will be the new journey that you're on at the moment as a new business owner. That will give you prompts throughout what to do, how to place an order, things like that. So now I am going to introduce a video, which is a little bit more about head office and some of the departments I mentioned earlier on in the slides.
Welcome to Forever UK, Ireland and Iceland. Congratulations on becoming one of our business owners. We're excited for your future. Here at head office, we have a dedicated team here to support you. Nestled in the heart of Warwickshire, our head office is situated in the beautiful Grade 2 listed Longbridge Manor. This site is also home to our Warwick Product Centre, where you can collect your products from our helpful and dedicated team.
Our Warwick and London Forever Centres are open for you to place and collect your orders. Our experienced, friendly staff will be more than happy to answer any question that you may have.
In business development and events, we are responsible for FPO regional support and incentives. We manage and coordinate the UK event portfolio, including our larger scale success days, regional experience evenings and reward parties.
We also produce and stream all of our online event content.
Compliance can sound like a very scary topic, but we're here to support you so that you can run your business without needing to worry about complicated legal or regulatory affairs. Whether it comes down to a question about what's in a product or where you can sell a product, that's what we're here to do. You can call us or email anytime and we'll be happy to help you.
Here at Marketing, we are here to support you. As you can imagine, we're a very busy team working on a number of different campaigns and projects at the same time. Within the talented marketing team, we have graphic designers, copy editors, social media executives, and web editors, amongst many more.
So here in the finance department, apart from the general internal accounting, paying our miscellaneous suppliers and reconciling cash received, we manage our relationship with Forever Direct, we stock our local product centres, but most of all, we pay your bonuses each month.
In business owner support and order fulfillment, we're here to help you with your queries, whether that all be about case credits, whether it's about your delivery issues, or you want to make an order. Possibly you want to talk about the company policy, or even discuss your websites, FLP360 or Forever Knowledge. So get in contact with us, give us a call or send us an email. We'll be more than happy to help you out.
At head office, we are here to help you. Whether you would like information about our fantastic range of products, maybe you need support with our websites, or perhaps you want to know more about our incentives. It could be questions about the business or product trainings, or maybe about bonus payments, or maybe you simply just want to chat to us. Give us a call or email. We are Forever here to support you.
There you go. That gives you a little bit more of an insight into who we are and what we do at Forever's head office. So if you have any questions, always we'd encourage you in the first instance to contact your sponsor. But please remember that if you aren't sure of anything and you haven't got contact with your sponsor for whatever reason, please know that you can pick up the phone to us. Our phone number is 01926 626 629, and that will get you through to the business owner support team here in Warwick. We also have an email address for them, which you can see on screen. And as I mentioned earlier, we also have our WhatsApp chat, which you can access on the go. So there is the UK number for WhatsApp and also the Ireland number for WhatsApp. So we have two winners today of our amazing Forever Aloe Mango, and the winners are on the webinar is Monica Morale and Chrislyn James. So huge congratulations to you both. Please email events-uk@flp.limited to give us your ID number and your address, and we'll get that bottle sent out to you this week. So thank you so much to everyone for taking the time to come onto this webinar today. It was so nice to see so many of you on. We hope that you're excited to start your Forever journey with us. We hope you found this informative, and we hope it's given you the tools to really start pushing your business forward, and we hope that it's a really exciting time for you. As I mentioned, please don't ever feel like any question is a stupid question. Please reach out to us if you need to at any point. And thank you ever so much, and I hope you all have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.